Hi, welcome to At the Redline Podcast. This is Kelly Clark, a good friend of ours. We've known each other for the last 2 years, 2.5 years maybe. Met at a meetup, real estate meetup a while back, and have been friends for a while. Why don't you start with the beginning? Where are you from? Where were you born? Childhood?
Yeah.
Family of origin?
Yeah.
How many sibs?
Yep. I was born in Anaheim, same time as Disneyland.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And two of my kids were born in Anaheim as
Oh,
well.
cool.
Yeah.
You're a Cali girl.
Yeah. And so I was born and raised in Southern California.
All right.
Yeah.
How many siblings?
I have one of each, a brother and a sister. My
Okay.
sister is here in Spokane
Oh,
with her
nice.
family.
Nice.
And my brother is still in Orange County.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you miss Cali?
I love every place. So when I'm there visiting, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
When I'm here, I love it here. So I would say no, I don't.
Okay.
But I enjoy when I'm there.
Nice. Nice. All right. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do? I know that we met in a real estate investors network meeting.
Yeah.
And but you do a lot. You have a lot of different things you're working on. And that's one of the things I like about you. You just have energy. I don't have energy anymore, but you have such energy to go and seek new fields to plow. It's one of the things I think that really does make you special and stand out.
Yeah. So work-wise, I do three things primarily. I'm a real estate investor, so I own properties. Sometimes I flip, sometimes I do rentals. And then I am a real estate sales agent. So I help buyers and sellers, primarily investors, but I can help anybody buy and sell real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing I do is I own a property management company. So
Okay.
I manage rentals in the greater Spokane area on behalf of other owners.
Nice.
So those are the work things that I do. On the volunteer side of things, there are TED Talks in Spokane, which people know what TED Talks are. Most people don't know we have them here in Spokane, but
Yeah.
we do. So I started volunteering with TED Talks in 2015, and I'm on the
Nice.
board. Yeah.
Nice. So you know Sean. He was on.
He was one of our speakers a couple
Uh-huh.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Kingsbury.
He's amazing.
I know. We were so fortunate to have to.
He's like you. He just got so many irons in the
Yeah,
fire,
yeah.
energy, intelligence. That guy is really smart. Yeah.
Yeah. He does so much good for people
Oh, yeah.
in our area. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so board member of TED Talks, and then I am the president of the Spokane Canoe and Kayak Club.
Oh, fun.
So that's super fun. I really enjoy that, getting people on the water safely and having fun, teaching them how to do what they love and do it better.
Nice.
And then I'm also on the board of a homeschool testing organization called Family Learning Organization, because I
Nice.
homeschool my kids. So
Is
now
that Marty Berider?
yes,
Nice.
Yeah.
Marty's a dear friend of
I
mine.
know.
She's awesome.
she's amazing.
She's been on the podcast too.
What, she beat me?
Yeah.
She deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
great.
So those are my three, give back to the
Three.
community.
That was like 5.
We give back to the community, but they keep me
Nice.
busy between that and my work. So,
Nice.
yeah.
And you have kids and.
Yep, my
Yeah.
son's 21 and he's a real estate agent as well.
Nice.
And then my girls are 19 and 18.
Oh wow, you're still raising kids.
I just have one at home.
Somehow didn't put that in my head.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So one of the questions I always ask my clients is, who's been influential, who's been helpful, who's made a difference in your life, and why?
I'll call them out by name: Paul Hansen and Alex Bobrovnikov. They're both of Northwestern Mutual.
Uh-huh.
And then David Clinton is the
Uh-huh.
other person. So the reason I call out Alex and Paul is in 2018, I briefly did a stint at Northwestern Mutual, and I was not good at that job. But in spite of that, Paul and Alex really believed in me, and it meant the world to me because I was coming out of homeschooling my kids and being surrounded only by moms mostly,
Mm-hmm.
and just re-stepping into the business world after having taken a break for 15 years. And so getting into a new industry and no knowledge of, and
Mhm.
yet they just really believed in me, and I really felt like they took a lot of extra time with me. Maybe they're such great people, Alex and Paul. Maybe they did that with everybody, but they certainly made me feel special.
Nice.
And so I'm super grateful that that kind of launched me into having confidence in re-entering the business world. And then about a year later, I actually started working with David Clinton. He's a real estate investor. He's a mentor for investors, and he runs a foundation now. And he has amazing business sense. And so just getting to work with him side by side in helping him with his real estate investing, I learned so much, and it gave me such great knowledge that I felt like, okay, I'm learning a lot. I can learn from David and kind of implement things and make them my own. And here, 5 years later, I'm still investing, still doing property management. So
Nice.
yeah, so it worked. Everything that David.
So your main business is what would you say is your main thing that you focus on?
Well, residential real estate. And, like I may have a property management client in the morning. I may have an investor I'm dealing with in the afternoon. And then at night, I got to jump over to my rental or something like that. So those three
So
things.
It's all in real estate, and they're just different aspects of it. Most people niche out, don't they?
I think so, but I like all three of those things, for one, but two, I wanted to be able to serve people in the real estate needs. So I didn't want to say to somebody, oh, you should buy this investment. Well, I don't know any investments. I've never done this before, but it's probably a good idea. I don't have that experience. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to help investors say, oh, that's a great investment. I can help you buy it. You can turn it into a rental. Oh, but I can't manage it for you. I don't have that experience. I don't have that knowledge. And so by being an investor myself, I can always relate to my investor clients in terms of the purchase, in terms of the property management. So it was more wanting to serve people with all of their needs and not having to hand off anything and hope that someone else took as good care of these people as I would have, or I wanted them to be taken care of. So I'm like, I'll just offer everything, and that way I can provide the best service.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to ask this question exactly, but maybe you can form it after I ask it. But what is a niche client or a niche opportunity or a particular thing that you'd love to stumble into? If someone out there is watching the video and they say, I have fill in the blank, she sounds like a really smart, she is very, ambitious and hardworking, and you're curious too. That's one of the things I really like about you is you're willing to do research. You'll figure, I almost said a bad word. You'll figure stuff out. And if you have to just watch videos or read books or whatever, I really like that about you. But what is an open door that you'd really love to have? Like, what would be a good opportunity for you right now?
Can I have two? Okay. You can count them. Make sure I don't.
All right, not three.
Just two. So I would say the first one would be a new or new-ish investor. So I would love to mentor them, to partner with them. I can, if it's going to be a rental, I can bring my property management experience. If it's going to be a purchase, I can help with that. In fact, just over this holiday weekend that we just had, I have a new investor that I'm working with, and she straight out asked me, should I buy this investment? What would you do if you were me? And I was going to do this anyways, but I looked at her particular investment and I thought, if I was doing this deal, would I do it? And what would be the parameters I would do it in? And I analyzed it as if it was my money, my time, my everything. And my wholehearted answer for this deal was absolutely yes.
Okay.
So, helping an investor, especially like a newer one, to figure out all the 100 cogs in this wheel.
Yeah.
And whether, so for this particular one, I'm helping her as the buyer, and then I will, it's going to be a rental.
Okay.
So I will manage this property.
Okay.
As
So a new renter, a new investor.
New investor. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Well,
and I have, I do lending from my, self-directed IRA.
Uh-huh.
So I have money that I can put into a deal.
Ooh,
also.
nice.
Yeah.
So if you need money, talk to her. Sweet.
Yeah. So so it may be I bring some knowledge, I bring some time, I bring some money.
Man, you got everything.
I don't have everything.
You got everything.
Edit that part out.
No, I'm not gonna. That's awesome. That's money right there.
I don't have.
Okay, so what are you currently celebrating in life or business?
Growth. Oh my gosh, growth.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought that my business would grow the longer I'm in it.
Uh-huh.
But it's just been crazy exponential this year. And I don't do any advertising, or I don't proactively seek clients, but they somehow find me. And I get a ton of referrals. I get a lot of referrals. So, you may know you may bump into a neighbor who says, I want to buy a rental or whatever. And so I'm constantly getting referrals for business as well.
Nice.
So that's what I'm celebrating these days is exponential hold on to my seat growth, which is exciting.
Nice.
So I'm expanding my team accordingly.
You told me, and I don't even know if it was on the video, that you are involved in a kayaking club or something like that. How did you end up doing that?
Well, like everybody, I went outside in 2020 when that's the only thing I could do.
COVID shows up almost every time I meet with someone. Okay. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And what's so funny is people say the word COVID, and I just start getting angry. Like, it really pisses me off. But there's so many stories like this where good things happen. I mean, practically all of my business is Zoom. Even this is part of the COVID, right? That's so hilarious.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got outside in 2020.
Good for
just
you.
Like everybody else.
Did you lose weight like everybody else? Say yes.
Yes. I ran my second marathon.
So, no kidding.
In June of 2020.
Nice.
So that counts for something.
How did you get involved with the TED Talks?
I learned in 2015 that we have TED Talks in Spokane. And so I begged the organizers if I could volunteer because I'm like, I was such a fan of TED Talks. And so I begged to volunteer, and they take any warm body, just so you know. And
that's funny.
Yeah. And they said, yes, of course you can volunteer. Because I didn't want to just buy a ticket and attend. I didn't want to just watch. I still watch all the awesome videos on YouTube, but I always I want to get more involved. I want to pull back the curtain, see how this works and everything.
Nice.
So yeah, it was me begging.
So is this your first podcast
that I've been on?
Have you been on a podcast before?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I know the one that you've been on.
I've been on several.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Cool. All right. What are you looking forward to achieve as you look forward?
I really want to help more people. Taking the example of David and Paul and Alex and how they invested in me, how they believed in me, how I felt like they took so much extra time with me that I don't think was required of them.
Yeah.
I want to pay that forward. I want to help other people who, most realistically in the area of residential real estate. Yeah. Because that's what I've known for the last 5 years. But I really want to find people. And in fact, I had someone reach out to me. People reach out to me all the time, but one person in particular, we're actually going to go on a walk. I said, I will meet with you, but we're going to go on a trail because that's my other favorite thing is getting out in the woods.
Nice.
So yeah, she and I are meeting at 8 a.m. tomorrow on a trail, and we're going to talk all things real estate. But,
nice.
Yeah.
Good.
So I won't make everybody get on a trail with me, but if I can convince you to get on a trail with me and talk real estate,
nice.
You had me at trail.
So yesterday we had a little party here, and I asked the question, what's your favorite memory of 4th of July? And everybody had a really cool memory. What's your favorite memory of 4th of July?
Oh, gosh.
She doesn't expect this, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I just had the idyllic childhood in suburbs of Southern California. And
did you go to the beach?
We actually actually, when I was a kid, we would mostly stay home. We had a great block that we lived on, a park
Nice.
across the street,
Nice.
and all the neighbors would get together, and there was always little games and little parades and all the stereotypical
so
kid
fun.
things. Yeah, but we have a
Nice.
new tradition now, and that is we get on the Spokane River in our kayaks. Well, actually, we started with a potluck barbecue, play yard games. I won at cornhole, for the record. Don't put that out.
Cornhole champion.
I know.
Nice.
Yeah, I got lucky. But yeah, won at cornhole, and then 12 or 13 of us got in our kayaks, floated, I don't know, 10 minutes towards downtown.
A flotilla.
Got
Nice.
a sandbar, a foot in water, and we all
nice.
put down camp chairs and
Oh, delightful.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's my new favorite
All right.
tradition. So I have my childhood favorite, and now I have my adult favorite.
All right.
So, yeah.
What are you looking forward to in life and business as you look forward the next year or two?
Just helping more people.
Yeah.
Helping people with residential real estate. And sometimes that help is like working with a new person, doing new creative things, creative problem solving. I love that.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it's problem solving.
Yeah.
So as part of property management, a lot of times I get owners that say, I've got this problem tenant. I wish I hadn't fill in the blank.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's solving problems for people that wish they weren't in the middle of those problems. And I absolutely do those too. But then it's also kind of the new creation, or let's make a new rental, or let's do a new flip, or whatever. So both of those.
So it seems like you're like me in that you're always looking forward for some new project or some new concept. Is there anything out there that you sort of haven't really dipped your toe in yet, but you're thinking about it?
Yes, absolutely. And that is adult family homes. Are you familiar with
kidding.
what adult family homes are?
Yes. Older people that need a place to live, a room for people that are kind of aging.
It could be, and it could be a young person with some mental health challenges or developmental delays.
Yes, okay. My son worked at one of those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the age doesn't matter. It's just someone who can't live alone, but yet don't have family available to live with.
How far out are you, and what do you need?
Just more investors.
Okay.
So I have everything already in place. So there's tons of properties that we can buy that would make good adult family homes. I already have operators, the tenants, and those are people who run the adult family home business. So they get all the licensing that the state requires. You know, you have to have so much counter space, so much bedroom space. You can only
the government.
X many people, but it's keeping a vulnerable population safe.
Yeah, it's really good.
When they can't defend themselves.
Yeah.
As opposed to people taking advantage of them, cramming too many in, or not providing licensed care and things like that. So,
okay. Nice. I didn't know. I didn't sprung that one on you too.
Yeah, I sprung the answer on you.
Yeah. How would someone get a hold of you? What's the best way to contact you if there's an investor out there, or if there's someone that wants to sell their house or buy a house or wants to be on a TED Talk? How would they? I'm going to put it right here. Your phone number, your email, your website, whatever you want to share, or all of them. I don't mind if you say it slowly into the microphone. I will listen.
Okay, one phone number. That's easy. The websites and the email addresses I have plenty of those. But phone number 509-999-7614.
761. And what's the name of your organization? Your business.
So for real estate sales, I work with Vibrant Home Group.
Okay.
So Kelly at vibranthomegroup.com.
Okay.
Kelly, super simple.
Okay.
And for property management, that's under Rockstar. And that's Rockstar Real Estate. So the website is therockstarllc.com.
Okay.
So Kelly at therockstarllc.com. That's
nice.
Easy. Yeah.
Okay. And the website is therockstarllc.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if people want to know about all the 8 or 9 investor groups that we have, including the one I organize, that's REI Networking.com.
Okay.
Or Kelly at reinetworking.com.
Oh, you got a few email ads.
I told you, yeah. So those are the big ones.
All right. Any parting thoughts?
I'm super grateful to Alec. We have known each other a couple of years, but we've gone really deep on a lot of things, and I greatly appreciate that. I have, we both know a lot of people. We both probably have a lot of people on our phones, but there's deep people that we make a connection with. They really have a good impact, good positive impact, and good challenging impact. And you're definitely on that short list.
Thank you.
People who have definitely made me a better person by getting to know you.
That was very kind of thing.
Yeah, that's I think why people like your podcast so much.
Thanks.
Because you do that for everybody.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, thank you for coming on my podcast. I'd love it if you'd like or subscribe and make comments and share and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, comment on how Alec is awesome and how much
he's the rock star. Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks again.
Yeah.
All right. That's all for now.